This semester, we're going to use a space called Packback for class discussion. As noted on the syllabus, you'll participate 10 weeks of our 14 weeks of class. Don't get behind on this because you can't catch up. That is, you can't wait until the very end of class, week 14 or 15, and then try to write 14 questions and 14 responses in that 1 week. Each week you participate, you'll post one question and respond to one question that another person has posted. You'll need to do so by midnight Eastern on Sunday of that week. So for instance, your week 3 Packback question and response are due by midnight on Sunday, January 31st. If you participate 10 weeks of class, you'll get 300 points or full credit towards your final class grade. If you miss weeks, you can still get partial credit. For instance, if you participate 8 weeks out of the 10, you'll still get 240 out of 300 points for the assignment. And think of this as a quest. The questions that have the best curiosity scores, although I won't use curiosity scores to grade, and the questions that get the most responses will be at the top of our Packback leaderboard each week. Being able to use methods and tools to engage problem solving is a key aspect of the entrepreneurial mindset. Perhaps more importantly, though, is problem finding. To identify and dig into the problems or challenges different people face, you have to have an inquisitive mind. You have to ask questions. We're going to talk a lot more about question posing, question asking, question addressing in class this semester, especially when we're exploring brainstorming approaches and strategies and problem solving approaches. In the meantime, though, Packback is our class space to pose questions and engage with questions that others have posted. For Packback and for our class, a not so great question is a really general, frankly unanswerable one, or one that asks for just a simple yes or no response like, has social media changed our daily lives? Well, yeah, of course it has. A better question is one that asks readers to offer a story, share an experience, or point toward an example in their response, like, what's one way entrepreneurs use social media in their daily work to promote their businesses or engage clients and audiences? I hope you'll be inspired to ask questions based on our class readings and weekly materials. A not so great question related to class might be, what is creativity? A better question is, again, something that asks for thoughtful response and gets readers eager to respond, like, is creativity entirely biological? Do you think people are born creative? Are some people born more creative than others? I would also be happy if you use Packback to talk about class work and class projects, but I'd ask that you do so in a way that actually presents inquiry and fosters conversation. A not so great question, for instance, might be, what are you doing for Creativity Quest 2? A better question to engage others in how they're approaching this class assignment might be, for my Creativity Quest 2 remix video, I'm thinking about trying to articulate the fact that creativity is collaborative. Is anyone else trying to make that argument with their video? If so, how are you approaching it? What images are you using? What text are you adding? You'll need to create an account on Packback with your actual name and MSU email address if you don't already have one set up. Packback is free for all MSU students this semester. You'll need to join our class community, and you should have or will receive an email invite into our class community sent out by Packback on January 15th. So keep an eye for that email, and know that our class community code to set up your Packback is also included in the class syllabus. To get started on Packback, I'd suggest you take a look at the Getting Started with Packback slide deck in our Packback folder on D2L. A final reason why we're using Packback in class is that Packback started with some curious people and a dog asking good questions like, how can teachers engage students in different ways in participating in class discussions? What would it look like if students weren't posting reading responses or taking Scantron multiple choice quizzes, but instead we're generating good questions? What happens when a big group of people sharing the same experience, that is, an academic class, put their heads together online to ask good questions? And how can practicing asking good questions and brainstorming with others better prepare students for their professional lives?